Hello, thank you for joining me today. My name is Sabrina and I'm a teacher with Yoga for Change. Today I'll offer you a 20-minute video of a yoga sequence you can do if you are in need of some relaxation, maybe in the middle of your day today, or if you'd like to do this before bed, you can join me over on your mat. Let's scoot back so that you can see me. Our practice today will mostly be centered on the ground, but I invite you to take this practice as your own today. Please feel free to make any adjustments for yourself if anything I offer today causes any discomfort in your body. This is your time and your practice, and I really hope that you take what you need from this today. And feel free to just have fun, relax, and enjoy the space that you've created for yourself. So we'll do a few postures sitting up tall in our seat before making our way down to the ground. And when you feel ready, start to sit up tall, drop your shoulders away from your ears, stack your heart over your hips, and lift your head, the crown of your head up towards the sky. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. If you feel comfortable to close your eyes for your practice today, you can do so. Or maybe you'd like to focus your gaze on something not moving on the floor or the wall as you breathe. Start to take in another 5 rounds of breath, inhaling and exhaling. Trying not to change anything about your breath or even your emotional state too much. Simply observing where you're at today. So much of yoga we sometimes hear let go and release, and today I encourage you to focus on letting things be and see where that leads you at the beginning and the end of your practice. Take in another 2 rounds of breath. When you're complete, you can choose to open your eyes or keep them closed. We'll get into a few movements of the spine. You can plant your left hand down on the ground. Maybe you tent your fingers here, your palm lays flat, your choice. As you inhale, bring your right hand up towards the sky. You can drop your shoulder away down from your ears, letting your fingertips raise towards the ceiling. If you'd like to stay here, you can. Or if you'd like more, you can exhale, bring yourself over towards the left side of your body. If your neck is talking to you today, you can play with looking up towards your fingertips or maybe down towards your toes or bottom hand. Take 2 breaths here, inhaling and exhale. Breathe in, feel your breath lengthen this time. The bottom of your second exhale, you can set your right hand down on the ground and switch sides. Whenever you feel called, your right hand can plant down. Inhale, bring your left hand up to the sky. Big breath here. You choose whether you'd like to stay or arc over towards the right this time. 2 rounds of breathing. Bottom of your exhale, set your hand down on the ground. We'll get into a little spinal twist. So your left hand can travel behind you. You can tent your fingers if you'd like to, or maybe your palm is flat, your choice. It'll be almost as if it's a kickstand behind your back, like a bike. And inhale, lift your hand up towards the sky on your right side, and then cross your hand over your lap like you're putting your seatbelt on. For today's twist, you can keep it light, facing your chest forward towards the front of the room. Or if you want a little bit more today, you can open your heart towards the left side, being mindful of where and how you're moving today, making this as grounding as you need in this moment. big breath in, take 2 rounds. As you inhale, feel the crown of your head lengthen up towards the sky. And as you exhale, feel your sit bones settle in your seat. Last round. The bottom of your second exhale, go ahead and rotate slowly back to the front of the room. Setting up for your twist on your opposite side, your right hand can come back behind you. Inhale, bring your left hand to the sky. Exhale, cross on over, look forward towards the front of the room, or look open towards your right side this time. 2 breaths, inhaling. Notice your connection to the earth, and exhaling, deepening that connection here. Rotate on back to the front of the room. I'll swivel back to meet you there. Awesome. We'll get into some cat-cow postures. I'm going to turn again so that you can see the way that my spine is moving. Your hands can sit here on your lap. And as you inhale, you can look up towards the sky ever so slightly, lifting your heart space towards the ceiling. Slight arch forming in your back. And on your exhale, start to bring your chin down towards your heart, making a C shape, almost as if a cat is scared or stretching. Inhale, look up towards the ceiling. Exhale, rounding. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, round. Take another 3 rounds here, big breath. Let your breath guide you here. You choose where you want to stay, where you want to move. Come back to your neutral spine. From here, you can walk your feet out in front of you to bring the soles of your feet to touch. So this is a posture called butterfly. The closer your heels are towards your legs, the more intense this posture might feel. So if you want it to be stretchy, you can bring your feet closer to you. If you want it to be more relaxing, you can bring your feet further away. Your hands can rest on your thighs, calves, or maybe your feet. As you breathe in, start to sit up tall. And as you exhale, you can play with folding over your legs. Maybe your elbows plug in to the eyes of your knees. This is your butterfly stretch. Take 2 breaths here. Inhale, lengthen the crown of your head towards the front of the room. Exhale, maybe you sink down a little bit deeper. 1 more breath. Exhale out. Inhale, sit up tall. You can grab a hold of the outsides of your knees, and we'll get into a forward fold. If your low back is holding on to any tension today, you can simply keep your knees bent with your feet flat on the floor. If you'd like to extend your legs and everything's feeling okay there, that's another option for you. I'm going to bend my legs today. Wherever you choose to be, you can bring your hands up to the sky as you breathe in. Maybe you make a box over your head. And as you exhale, slowly fold yourself over your legs. You can stay here, or maybe you grab a hold, giving yourself a hug, rounding your back here if you're in your bent knees. If you'd like to take a lengthened forward fold, your hands can come to your hamstrings, shins, or maybe your toes. However this shows up for you, take about 2 rounds of breath, inhaling and exhaling, really basking in the posture if you can. Inhale, stack your spine. You can make your way down towards the floor onto your back if you'd like to at this time. Slowly getting there, there's no rush. When you arrive, You can hug both of your knees in towards your chest and maybe you rock side to side, offering a bit of massage to your low back. Breathing in and out. Or maybe stillness is your jam today. Take a moment for yourself. When you feel complete, you can set both of your feet here on the ground and walk your heels towards your glutes. Your fingertips can reach to extend towards your toes, almost as if you're about to tickle them. And we'll go into a bridge posture. If this is enough for you today to be on your back, that is completely fine. You can stay where you're at. If you'd like to come into a bridge posture, you can ground your hands and shoulders into your mat along with your feet. And as you inhale, slowly pick your hips up off the floor, coming into your bridge. If you feel you have some energy that you'd like to burn off today, you can take your hands and bring them above your head, letting the backs of your hands touch the floor. Take a big breath in here. Exhaling. Take a second round. And whenever you feel called to come out, your hands can slide back down if you lifted them behind you. And then exhale, slowly articulating each vertebrae down towards the ground. Let your hips fall last. Next, you can heel toe your feet out to the edge of your mat and bring your knees inward towards each other. So this time, your knees will be touching, and this is called a broken bridge posture. Take 2 breaths here, noticing the difference between your first bridge and the second bridge. Bend back into your knees, coming to the center of your mat. Next, you can extend your left leg out onto your mat. Hug your right knee in towards your body. If you want stillness, you can stay here. If you want to bring some circles in, you can also try that out. And if a half happy baby is in your practice today, you can lift your foot up towards the sky and maybe you grab a hold of either your calf or your toes, starting to anchor your hip down into its socket. Maybe you rock back and forth. Maybe you stay where you're at. Or maybe you come back to your knee towards chest stretch. 2 breaths. When you feel complete, you can come into a supine twist. Your right knee is going to cross over your body. If this is comfortable for you, you can stay here. If your legs are feeling sensitive, you can always stack both of your legs on top of each other. And you can extend your right arm out into a half T shape. Maybe look up at the sky or over your right shoulder. Take 2 breaths in and out in this posture. Next, inhale, bring your chin back towards the center. Slowly come out of your twist, hug your right knee back in towards your body, and then extend it along on your mat to meet your left. You can pause for a moment, noticing the changes between your right and left side, if any occurred. You might feel taller or shorter on one side of your body today. When you're ready to go for your left side, you can hug your left knee in towards your body. And remember, you can always stay here, finding stillness. Maybe you go for your circles or your half happy baby posture. 2 breaths wherever you are. Letting yourself sink down onto your mat. Letting the earth hold and support you. When you're fulfilled, hug your knee back in towards your chest. You can come into your supine now on the right side. Bring your right knee across your body. And here, I didn't mention this on the opposite side. Your foot can be planted or it can be resting on your arch. And this is what it would look like on the side if you chose to have your knees stacked. It might look a little bit different for you. If you want your left arm out to the side, that's an option. In a T shape, you can look towards the sky or over your shoulder to do 2 breaths. These twists offer a gentle massage to not only your muscles, but your organs and your tissues with your breath. And can promote a general sense of relaxation for some people. I am definitely one of those people in a supine twist. Slowly bring your left knee back in towards your body and extend it out long to meet your right, pausing for a moment here. The second to last posture I'll offer is called a pigeon. You can bend your left knee, stacking your foot on the ground, and then cross your right foot on top of your thigh. This is your pigeon posture. If this feels enough for you, you can stay here hanging out in your pigeon. If you want a little bit more out of this, you can hug your left knee in towards your body. Maybe you grab a hold of your hamstring or your pant leg, hugging yourself in here for 2 breaths in and out. You might start to feel your glutes and your thighs firing up here. Keep breathing. And if you'd like to set your foot back down, you can. Take your right foot off of that knee. Make any adjustments that you need. And then hug your left knee in, cross on over on top of your right thigh. Stay here or hug it on in. 2 rounds of breath wherever you are. Bottom of your exhale, slowly plant your right foot down. Take your left foot off. You can swivel your legs back and forth. That provides a release for you. If you hear any pops or cracks going on in your back, that's okay as long as there's not pain. The last posture I'll offer before the final rest is called legs up the wall or waterfall. If you do have a wall or a chair close to you, you can make your way over to it at this time. If you don't, that's okay. You can stay where you're at and you can hug your knees in towards your chest. Slowly lift your legs up towards the sky. Your legs can be bent or straight. Whatever feels best for you in this moment. Maybe your hands chill out on the floor. Maybe you would like to hold on to your hamstrings or pant legs. Either way, we'll be here for about 2 minutes time. So allow yourself to drop in towards your breath. Notice what this posture is like for you in this moment. This inversion allows the blood to trickle down from your toes, down towards your heart and to your head. A little reverse blood flow can activate your parasympathetic nervous system response, which in short promotes a feeling of relaxation and calmness. Let your breathing extend, going into this posture. You can even walk your toes and feet on your ceiling, pedaling your feet back and forth. If you're outside, maybe you picture yourself walking on the clouds or stars, depending on what time of day it is. Take about 60 more seconds here. Please know you can always come out sooner if that's what your body is calling for. When you feel complete, slowly bend your knees, hug them back and towards your chest, creating a little compression in your spinal area. If you'd like to curl your head up towards your knees, kind of like a bowl, this will provide a little bit of an extra compression here. Taking a breath or two, maybe little sips of air into space. Bringing your head back down to the earth. You can extend both of your legs out onto your mat for your sunset pose, or your reclined butterfly, bringing the soles of your feet to touch. Your hands can maybe rest on your heart and on your belly, or down on the ground, palms facing the floor if you need to feel grounded here. In this final rest, we'll be here for about 2 minutes time. If you'd like to stay longer, you can pause the video and take all the time that you need to here. Otherwise, I'll slowly guide you out when the 2 minutes time is up. Start to slow down your breath a little bit more if you can. If any thoughts come up for you, you can picture them floating by like clouds, acknowledging their presence and then saying goodbye to them as you breathe out. Please keep in mind this practice of yoga and breath is to not be thoughtless or be free of thoughts. It's simply to be intentional about returning to the present moment and your breath whenever possible. So if you have those thoughts, please know it's normal and part of the process of being human. For the next 60 seconds, I'll be silent to honor your final rest. When you're ready to come out of your sunset posture, invite some gentle movement into your body. Wiggle your fingers, your toes, maybe your jaw. You can take a gentle morning stretch above your head, lifting your palms back, maybe your feet extend out long. As you exhale, walk your feet back towards your body. You can roll on to your favorite side into the fetal position, the posture of the dreaming child. You can linger here for as long as you need. When you feel complete, you can press your palm into the earth to sit up tall. Ending class as we begin at our seat. I thank you so much for taking time for yourself today to offer a little bit of grounding and relaxation for yourself. I hope that however you spend the rest of your night or evening, you're able to continue this grounding relaxation response. Have a wonderful day and stay tuned for more yoga content from our channel. Thank you.